The Extraordinary Journey of Jean Béliveau, the man who walked around the world. Have you ever dreamed so big that others thought it was impossible? Jean Béliveau, an ordinary Canadian, turned such a dream into reality. In the year 2000, at the age of 45, Jean found himself stuck in a monotonous routine. He owned a small business, but the work felt like a burden. One day, he decided to leave everything behind, carrying only a backpack, a few essentials, and a dream, to walk around the world and spread a message of peace and hope. Jean started his journey from Montreal, Canada, heading through the United States. The initial days were tough. His body wasn't accustomed to long-distance walking, and he often had to sleep in a small tent by the roadside. But with every step, he grew stronger and more determined. In the U.S., Jean walked through major states like New York, Texas, and California. Along the way, locals offered him meals and shelter, inspired by his mission. In South America, in Brazil, Jean faced dense rainforests and humid climates, learning to live simply and harmoniously with nature.
Jean walked through the harsh terrains of Africa enduring the scorching heat of the Sahara Desert. In Kenya, he contracted malaria and had to rest for nearly a month to recover. Instead of giving up, he saw these challenges as a test of his resilience. Jean's voice: "There were nights when I slept in complete darkness, hearing lions roar in the distance. But by morning, when the sun rose, everything seemed beautiful again." In Europe, Jean experienced a stark contrast. He walked through countries like France, Germany, and Italy, captivated by their rich architecture and history. In Japan, he was welcomed with warm hospitality, invited to traditional festivals, and embraced the culture's deep respect for nature. Walking isn't just a simple activity, it's a miraculous way to transform your health. 1. Improves heart health. Regular walking strengthens your heart, reduces blood pressure, and lowers the risk of heart attacks. 2. Enhances mental well-being. Studies show walking triggers the release endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals, and reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. 3. Strengthens bones. The natural pressure exerted by walking stimulates bones to absorb calcium, reducing the risk of osteoporosis.
A study by Stanford University found that walking just 30 minutes a day can lower the risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 50%, reduce the likelihood of cardiovascular diseases by 35%, enhance memory, and decrease the risk of dementia in older adults.
Some cities worldwide have proven that investing in walkable spaces can significantly improve quality of life. Amsterdam, Netherlands. With hundreds of kilometers of bike and pedestrian paths, Amsterdam is a paradise for active lifestyles. Tokyo, Japan. A harmonious blend of modernity and greenery, Tokyo's infrastructure makes walking a daily joy for its residents. Singapore. With interconnected parks and elevated walking paths, Singapore sets the standard for sustainability and convenience. 1. Kane. At 100 years old, Kane walked daily, crediting it as her secret to longevity. 2. David, Kilimanjaro, UK. Once weighing nearly 150 kilograms, David shed over 50 kilograms in 2 years by simply walking around his neighborhood every day. 1. Walk whenever possible. Choose walking over driving for short distances, like visiting nearby stores or parks. 2. Dedicate 30 minutes a day. You don't need to walk far. A quick stroll around your neighborhood is enough to improve your health. 3. Explore nature. Spend your weekends walking in forests, beaches, or large parks to connect with nature and recharge. Jean walked 75,000 kilometers over 11 years, overcoming countless challenges and discovering the beauty of humanity. But you don't have to walk as far as Jean. Start today with just a few steps and you'll see how walking can transform your life.